Human perception is one of life's greatest social phenomenon. It is driven by unpredictable factors that makes our opinions differ enormously on different subject matters, thus obscuring the very meaning of truth. But it is just like the hands of balance that must exist for this world to make sense a bit. As we all can't have similar opinions, there must always be words and opposites. What's up, people of this extremely weird planet called Earth? Welcome to the 55th episode of HMIH podcast. It's been a while, but I'm still your humble host, Oluwadamilare Mapa. If you've missed me, I miss you too. Anyways, the show must go on. So today we'll be talking about a controversial figure in recent China's history. Some say he was a tyrant and some say he was a savior. Well, we just want to learn from his history. Born on December 26, 1893 in Zedong, Mao Zedong was the only surviving child of his parents. His father was a prosperous peasant farmer who strived to reach quite a good position financially. At age 8, Mao was sent to Shaoshan Primary School, learning the value systems of Confucianism, which he admitted not to really like. At age 13, he finished primary education and his father tried to marry him with his friend's daughter, Liu Yizhu, who was 17, but Mao refused to legally accept her as his wife till she later died at 20 years of age in 1910. Mao loved reading a lot and always had intentions of learning as much as he could. This was how he fell in love with the works of Karl Marx and the idea of communism. At 16, Mao went to a higher school in Dongshan, and in 1911, he began middle school in Changsha. There, he met like minds who also wanted China to shift from the monarchy rule of the Qing dynasty to more recent-day government type, which is republicanism. After a series of events, Mao joined the rebel army as a private soldier who wasn't actually involved in fighting or combat till the intentions were successful and the monarchy was abolished, creating the Republic of China for the first time in 1911. Mao resigned from the army in 1912, and over the next few years, Mao enrolled and dropped out of police academy, so production school, an economics school, law school, and a middle school. Then he later resorted to studying independently in Changsha's library. Subsequently, Mao enrolled at the 4th Normal School of Changsha, and as a popular student, he was elected as the secretary of the Student Association in 1915. He organized the Association of Student Self-Government and led protests against school rules. He joined and created several other students' associations, commanded the students' army at a point, and alongside other young revolutionaries, formed the Revolution of the People Studies Society in April 1918. Mao later graduated in June 1919, ranked 3rd in his class, and got a job as an assistant to the Peking University's librarian at the time, Li Dazhao, who, alongside Cheng Duziu, founded the Chinese Communist Party in the Shanghai French Concession in 1921 as a study society and informal network. Mao set up a Changsha branch. Events after events, communism gained popularity till it got envied by the ruling Nationalist Party at the time, known as Kuomintang, KMT, and under the rule of Chiang Kai-shek, he decided to eradicate communism totally. This led to the massacre of thousands of communist members, and this marked the beginning of the following Chinese Civil War. Several devastating events occurred during the Civil War till, by grace, Mao, through the long march of 1934 to 1935, was able to become the Communist Party undisputed leader after surviving the cruelty and pursuit of Chiang. In 1935, the Kuomintang KMT and Chinese Communist Party CCP had to align to fight the Second Sino-Japanese War against China. This alliance made them win the war against Japan, but immediately after they won the war, they went back to their civil war with each other in 1940, which was fought till Mao pushed the KMT out of China to Taiwan and became the overall communist leader in China by 1949. And at this point, Mao was looked at as a hero who unified China for the first time since the Qing dynasty. But unfortunately, what was to come was another troublesome period for the Chinese people. Mao proclaimed the establishment of the People's Republic of China from the Gate of Heavenly Peace on October 1, 1949. Said to have had the best of intentions, his thoughts of improving China with his communist ideology didn't quite go exactly as planned. In 1958, he began his plan called the Great Leap Forward. He actually did some good by improving healthcare, women's rights, literacy index, increased the life expectancy of people in China at the time, and tried his best to build factories for improving the economy. But all these reforms came crashing after a series of bad occurrences like droughts, typhoons, pest destructions, and so much more, which caused a huge famine and killed millions, amongst other reforms during his first rule. He had to step down in 1959, but the Great Leap Forward continued till it was cancelled in 1961 after an estimated death of more than 30 million people. Mao came back to government in 1966 to become the ruler of China again, and this time around he turned to a cult of personality. His loyalists worshipped him, and anyone who went against him or his reforms were heavily punished or killed. Well, until, as everyone would, Chairman Mao died on 9th September 1976, aged 82. Criticized by many and celebrated by many also, Mao's body was embalmed and is currently in display in the mausoleum of Mao Zedong for everyone to see, or for whoever to see. Well, that's it on today's episode of HMI Podcast Fam. Thanks for listening. I hope you learned one or two from it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.